Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are most welcome tonight, and I just want to take this opportunity on behalf of this Church New Testament Assembly, Tooting, to welcome you to this very, very special service.
As the mayor of Wandsworth, I stand before you today to address the profound impact of COVID-19 pandemic on our Black communities.
Cover me within your
Good evening, everyone. It is great to be with you, to celebrate and to remember.
I thought the service of reflection this evening was very powerful. I loved the readings, they were very reflective. The singing was very emotional. At one point there was a tear in my eye. I thought the whole thing was put together marvellously.
Know you are God.
COVID-19 cast a shadow, and for many families like mine, the threads of loved ones were tragically cut short by this invisible enemy.
So you can imagine there were a number of young people who no longer felt comfortable being in school because of some of the things they experienced, and being in lockdown for such a long period of time, the idea and the thought of leaving the house became distressing.
The most tragic part of the COVID, the situation with the COVID, was every day at a specific time, all the television shows had stopped, they were all reruns, but the only live that would come out is an announcement that 1,000 people had died.
Our broken hearts and weary souls that need strength, encouragement, justice, and comfort.
I will be still, know you are God.
As part of our worship, we're now going to go into a time of remembrance. And I'm joined and accompanied by Zozo, who will be playing the drum as we remember those who are no longer with us physically.
I remember my father, Horatio Hanley.
Brother and sister Ines.
I remember my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jarrett, my wife, late wife, Yvonne Jarrett Powell, my brother, Tony Harriet.
Each time I discuss my loss, I am helping myself face the reality of the death of my loved one. I need to know that you care about me. I need to feel your touch, your hugs.
It was so difficult for me to say they're dead. So I have to create a business that will let me feel around, they'll be around me anytime I mention arms mark that keeps the name alive.
We couldn't sing grave songs, ladies and gents. We couldn't surround graves. That's how real this was. We had to stand outside a cemetery in Greenford, 5 of us lining up. Then we had to go to the house where the cortege had to pass, and we had to social distance as this funeral cortege had to go past us. Then we had to stand outside the graveyard, and we were frightened that we would get arrested because at the time groups were not allowed to be together. That's the reality of what we had to deal with.
Because there was one group of people that we didn't always appreciate, and that's the clergy. That's the church. That's those who were burying people, who were supporting people in their loss. And we're going to give them a clap today and say thank you. We appreciate you for all you did in the pandemic in supporting loved ones across the country.
It was lovely. It was really lovely. And one of the speakers said something about, giving God thanks that we are here, that we made it. We are here and we did make it, and that in itself we just need to give God thanks for.
So tonight was thought-provoking And it was really a moment to spend remembering the people that we lost during the COVID pandemic.
Tonight we've heard stories up and down the country of people who have had tragic losses due to COVID-19. Thank you to the team. They've created a space where people can communally mourn, reflect and remember their loved ones.
Tonight was such a powerful evening of reflection, of observation, a time where we could really come together and really feel unity as we remember our loved ones.
I hope that you have felt uplifted and comforted through this service that we have shared together. And if we can be of any help to you in the future, please do get back in touch with us.
It's been a very, very powerful service. And what it does do is it tells us the importance of remembering individuals who died to COVID.
My hope is that this service would give people who experienced the loss of someone during the time of COVID some kind of peace, some kind of solace, some kind of reconciliation, some kind of coming to grips with the grief and the guilt that they might feel with not being able to honour their loved ones as they would have wanted to.